This is gonna blow your mind. Welcome to Global Facts. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. In the silent theater of the cosmos, where the darkness stretches on for billions of miles, humanity's presence is but a faint glimmer. A fragile spark in an endless night. Once, we sent out two voices into that vastness. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, our twin ambassadors, each carrying the hopes, dreams, and questions of an entire planet. For nearly 50 years, these spacecraft have journeyed farther than any human-made object before, faithfully transmitting whispers of data from the very edge of our solar system, bridging the unimaginable distance between us and the unknown. But in the summer of 2023, Voyager 2 fell silent, its voice suddenly lost in the cosmic void, leaving us to wonder if we'd ever hear from it again. The world felt the loss deeply, a collective ache that reminded us just how delicate our connection is to the universe, and how easily it can be severed by the vastness of space. This wasn't just a technical glitch, it was a moment of collective introspection, a pause to consider our place in the cosmos and the meaning of our attempts to reach beyond our home. Imagine sending a message in a bottle across a cosmic ocean, casting it into the infinite, and waiting, perhaps forever, for a reply that may never come. That's what Voyager represents. Our yearning to connect, to be heard, to not be alone. The silence from over 12 billion miles away was a stark reminder of both our cosmic loneliness and our audacity. The courage it takes to reach out into the unknown, hoping for a sign that we are not alone. Voyager 2's silence and eventual reawakening became a deeply human drama, a story of error, ingenuity, and the powerful emotional bond we share with these robotic pioneers, who carry our messages into the stars. When one of these voices goes quiet, it's as if a part of our collective consciousness dims, a light flickering in the darkness of space. So when Voyager 2's signal returned, it was more than a technical triumph. It was a victory for everyone who's ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered what lies beyond the stars, and for all who dare to dream of reaching it. To understand Voyager 2's silence, we must first look back at the incredible odyssey it has undertaken, a journey that has taken it farther from Earth than any other human-made object except its twin, Voyager 1. We must appreciate its epic journey, a voyage that has spanned decades and billions of miles, pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible for a spacecraft built in the 1970s. The Voyager program was born from a rare planetary alignment, a cosmic event that occurs only once every 176 years, allowing a spacecraft to slingshot from planet to planet using gravity assists, a feat that saved years of travel time and made the mission possible. Launched in 1977, Voyager 2 embarked on a grand tour of the outer planets, sending back breathtaking images and invaluable data as it flew by Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, becoming the only probe to visit the mysterious ice giants. Its technology, though primitive by today's standards, was cutting edge at the time. With less computing power than a modern calculator, Voyager 2's resilience and reliability have proven unmatched, surviving the harshest conditions of deep space. After its planetary tour, Voyager 2 set course for interstellar space, venturing beyond the sun's protective bubble, the heliopause, into the vast uncharted territory between the stars. In 2018, it crossed into the space between stars, joining Voyager 1 as our first interstellar messengers. This milestone marked humanity's first step into the galaxy beyond our solar system. Powered by the slow decay of plutonium, its energy dwindles each year, forcing engineers to make difficult choices about which instruments to keep running as the power supply fades. The mission team has kept it alive by shutting down non-essential systems, extending its life far beyond expectations. Every year, they find new ways to stretch its limited resources, keeping the dream alive. These probes are now the longest-running and most distant missions in history, venturing into regions of space no other spacecraft has ever reached. They are our oldest explorers, still whispering secrets from the dark, their faint signals traveling billions of miles to reach us, carrying stories from the edge of the unknown. Their endurance is a testament to human ingenuity, curiosity, and the relentless spirit of exploration that drives us to reach for the stars. The silence began not with disaster, but with a simple human error. On July 21, 2023, NASA controllers sent routine commands to Voyager 2. Hidden in the instructions was a mistake, a command that tilted the antenna just 2 degrees away from Earth. At 12 billion miles, 2 degrees is enough to sever all contact. The data stream stopped instantly. Engineers quickly traced the problem to the errant command, but fixing it was another matter. The spacecraft couldn't hear new instructions. Like trying to shout to someone miles away. There was hope. Voyager 2 is programmed to reset its orientation if contact is lost for long. The next reset was months away, in October. Waiting was agonizing, so the team searched for a faster solution. The challenge: how to reach a deaf probe across the void. They had to try something bold. The challenge was defined by staggering numbers. Voyager 2 was 12 billion miles from Earth. Light takes 18.5 hours to reach it. Every command sent required patience. A round-trip conversation took over 37 hours. The probe's transmitter is as weak as a refrigerator bulb, and by the time its signal reaches Earth, it's fainter than a whisper. The 2-degree tilt snapped this delicate thread. Every attempt to fix the problem had to be meticulously planned and triple-checked. The vast distance wasn't just a number, it was a fundamental obstacle. The team faced a slow, nerve-wracking process, where every move counted. The numbers of nothingness set the stage for a remarkable feat of engineering. Precision, patience, and foresight were their only tools. The odds were daunting, but the mission pressed on. After the loss of contact, the team's first move was to listen. Even with the antenna misaligned, there was a slim chance of detecting a faint side lobe signal. The Deep Space Network's giant dishes in California, Spain, and Australia strained to hear anything. On August 1, 2020 and 2023, they detected a faint carrier signal, a heartbeat. It carried no data, but proved the probe was alive. The mood shifted from dread to determination. The heartbeat meant the spacecraft was stable. The problem was orientation, not hardware. With this confirmation, the team could move from listening to action. The signal was a beacon, guiding their next steps. The challenge was now to communicate, not just to listen. The hunt for a signal was over. The real test was about to begin. With the heartbeat detected, the team devised a bold plan. They couldn't use the normal channel, but they could try to shout with the Deep Space Network's most powerful transmitter in Canberra. On August 4, 2023, they sent a high-powered command, hoping Voyager 2's antenna would catch it. The command traveled for 18.5 hours, then came the long wait, over 37 hours for a reply. The fate of a half-century-old mission hung in the balance. Would the probe hear the command? Would it respond? The team could only wait, their radio ears tuned to the void. Then, right on schedule, a strong signal returned. Data began to flow again. Voyager 2 had turned and was talking. Relief and jubilation swept the control room. Against all odds, contact was restored. The fix was a triumph of engineering and human spirit. The silence was broken. Voyager 2's recovery was more than a technical feat. It was an emotional event. News and social media buzzed with anxiety and relief. Why do we care so much about a distant, aging robot? Because Voyager 2 and its twin are avatars of our curiosity and hope. Each carries a golden record, a message in a bottle for the cosmos, filled with music, greetings, and images from Earth. Losing one feels like losing a piece of our legacy. The brief silence reminded us of our cosmic isolation, echoing the pale blue dot image that showed Earth as a tiny speck in the vastness. When contact was lost, our sense of loneliness deepened. Its recovery reaffirmed that our reach extends far beyond our planet. We see these probes as explorers, not just machines. Their endurance inspires us to aim high and build to last. Their story is our story. Their survival feels like our own. Voyager 2's recovery is a lesson in robust engineering and resilience. As project manager John Cassani said, "We designed them not to fail." The spacecraft's redundant systems and durable components have stood the test of time. In 2024, Voyager 1 faced a memory chip failure. Engineers devised a clever workaround from billions of miles away. These remote repairs are feats of creativity and patience. The Deep Space Network is the unsung hero, enabling communication across the void. The ability to send a powerful shout proves the value of decades of investment in space infrastructure. The Voyager saga teaches us to build for the unknown and to expect the unexpected. Resilience and adaptability are key to exploration. Voyager 2's silence is a masterclass in overcoming the unknown. Voyager 2's silence and return is ultimately a story about us, a reflection of our deepest desires and ambitions as a species. It reflects our insatiable curiosity and drive to explore, a longing that has shaped our history from the earliest days of stargazing to the present. The Voyagers are the modern embodiment of humanity's urge to see what lies beyond, to push past the boundaries of our world and venture into the unknown. Their journey is a testament to our need to know and to reach, to send pieces of ourselves into the cosmos in search of answers and connection. The golden records they carry are hopeful messages to the cosmos, time capsules of who we are, what we value, and what we dream. Our place is not to remain static, but to look up and reach out, to wonder what lies beyond the next horizon, and to inspire future generations to do the same. The Voyagers are our silent ambassadors, drifting between the stars, carrying our story farther than any human has ever traveled. Their continued operation, despite all odds, reminds us that exploration is hard, but essential, requiring patience, ingenuity, and hope in the face of uncertainty. The engineers guiding them today were children when they launched, an intergenerational promise kept, a living bridge between past and future. So next time you look at the night sky, remember those two tiny spacecraft, still journeying outward, carrying our questions and our hopes. They carry our music, languages, images and hopes, echoes of Earth traveling through the vastness, waiting for someone or something to listen. They prove that even from a pale blue dot, we can touch the stars, and that our reach is limited only by our imagination and determination. And they invite us to keep exploring, to never stop asking what's out there, and to always believe that the universe holds more wonders than we can yet imagine.